fathers hardly ever get the credit they deserve, especially in the virtual world.
Need a hand with that?
No, sir, I got it.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dads in gaming.
Your dad was afraid you were onto us, but I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool.
For this list, we'll only be ranking actual fathers and not father figures. As usual, we're limiting this list to one per franchise. And beware of spoilers.
Anything to get out of here.
Number 10, Eli Vance, Half-Life 2.
You know who I'm talking about.
Losing his wife in a horrible accident that occurred in their research facility, Eli's daughter Alex is all that he has.
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
What did you say?
Dad!
A survivor of the original Black Mesa incident, Eli now serves as a key member of the human resistance against the Combine.
Gordon, there's so much I need to tell you.
Near the final act of Half-Life 2, Eli is captured by the Combine and taken to Nova Prospekt, forcing Gordon and Alex to mount a daring prison rescue in order to get him back.
I'm fine, but you've got to get out of here.
Number 9, Jecht, Final Fantasy X.
If you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me.
This father may have taken the whole tough love complex a bit too far.
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
Driving his own son to despise him with his relentless mocking and overall lack of affection, the Blitzball All-Star constantly shamed Tidus for never reaching his unrealistic expectations.
Hey, come on! It's the right thing to do.
Later in the game, it's revealed that Jecht's whole angle was to toughen him up in hopes that he would later become better than him. But with Jecht's inability to express himself, it doesn't come off very well received.
That's it. Only thing I drink from now on's Shoe-Puff milk.
It isn't until Jecht becomes Sin that Tidus is forced to confront his father and reconcile their differences.
There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on.
Number 8, Harry Mason, Silent Hill.
Have you seen a little girl?
Let's just say that if your dad is willing to search the nightmarish streets of Silent Hill for you, he might deserve a Father of the Year award.
Hey, wait! Stop!
Unfortunately, Harry Mason didn't receive that honor, but he did receive some interesting information concerning his adopted daughter being a demon child incarnate.
Is that Cheryl?
Despite the adversity he faced, or who he believed his daughter might be, Harry found no feat too frightening to stop him from saving his daughter, Cheryl.
What's going on here?
Number 7, Mike Hagar, Final Fight.
Mike Hagar here.
Who needs law enforcement when your city is being governed by this former wrestler? Once the Mad Gear Gang kidnaps Hagar's daughter Jessica, they demand a ransom from the Metro City mayor.
You son of a... What have you done to her?
Being the hands-on type of father that he is, Hagar takes matters into his own hands and takes down the entire gang single-handedly, while cleaning up the city in the process. We'd strongly advise against any further abduction plots, because, as was proven, Mike Hagar will find you and he will kill you.
She's my friend too. Count me in.
Number 6, Bowser, Super Mario Bros.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama.
It's always touching to see a father's kids want to join in the family business. Bowser is the father to his 8 Koopalings, if you include Bowser Jr., who have all adopted the father's desire to take down Mario. Together they command the Koopa Army, and can often be found holed up in airships and his various castles. Out of all the Koopa King's loyal children, he favors his youngest son, Bowser Jr., the only one he's clearly shown affection for.
I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy. Well put, son.
Number 5, James, Fallout 3.
A bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it.
Raising a child as a single parent is never easy, especially when you have to raise that child in an underground atomic bunker.
You are quite the little explorer, aren't you?
Accepting a deal to become the Vault's new physician in return for a safe place to stay and to raise his kid, James temporarily abandons his plans to purify the wasteland's water.
A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be.
Despite these suboptimal conditions, James provides everything he can for his child, giving him or her the best upbringing he's capable of. Also doesn't hurt that he's voiced by Liam Neeson.
I'm very proud of you.
Number 4, John Marston, Red Dead Redemption.
Nice work, son. You're a quick learner.
Outlaw cowboys can make good fathers too, especially when they give up their life of crime for the well-being of their family.
Is there anything you don't like shooting, Paul?
Well, I ain't met the thing yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know.
John's dark past haunted him even after escaping and moving his wife and son to a new ranch.
By the time your turn comes, hell, this could be the nicest farm in the county.
He's first blackmailed into killing his old gang members in return for his family's safety, only before the Bureau of Investigation deems him still at fault for his crimes and undeserving of freedom.
You stay out of trouble, John.
Ain't no trouble, Abigail. Ain't no trouble.
When he and his family is cornered, he orders his son to escape with his mother. John goes out in a literal blaze of glory to ensure that the government would no longer torment his family. Number 3. Ethan Mars, Heavy Rain.
How are things at school? Is your teacher nice?
Everything's fine, Dad.
Ethan has demonstrated unreal tenacity in the hellish journey he underwent to rescue his son from the origami killer.
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son?
Having lost his first son in a car accident, and having his wife leave him as a result, Ethan's naturally rather protective of his second son, Sean.
You've got a cold coming on.
When Sean gets kidnapped, Ethan proves his willingness to do anything it takes to save his son. And we mean anything. Number 2, Kenny, Telltale's The Walking Dead.
The boy's been bit, in case you haven't figured that out.
When it comes to the apocalypse, your family and loved ones are all you've really got. Kenny realized this really soon and developed an all-for-one complex when it came to protecting his wife Katya and their son Duck.
Ken, I think it's time.
There was nothing too over the top when it came to their safety, even when it involved the sacrifice of another person's life.
I got you!
Kenny, help please!
When Duck gets infected, Kenny tries to hide it for as long as possible, a problem which eventually catches up to him and his wife in a terrible way.
Cat! Gotcha!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father!
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
Number 1, Joel, The Last of Us.
You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Though we don't spend too much time with Joel and his daughter Sarah in the intro sequence of the game, their devout bond is most certainly felt.
Here.
What's this?
Your birthday?
Sarah inevitably doesn't make it, and the heartbreaking scene of him holding his lifeless daughter has left us all speechless. Despite Ellie not being Joel's actual daughter, their treks and closeness later in the game demonstrated his tendency to protect his late daughter through the 14-year-old survivor.
Ellie?
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
We did say we were excluding father figures, but since Joel is still technically a father, his role as Ellie's protector is all the more paternal.
Baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Do you agree with our list?
Paul, that was so much fun!
Which video game character do you think was the best dad? For more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Just put an end to it, man.